Once upon a time, a race was held between a hare and a tortoise. As it started, the hare ran swiftly with all its might, only to rest before the finish line. However, the tortoise crossed each milestone slowly, steadily, and consistently, and took minute breaks. And we all know what happens. The tortoise wins and the hare loses. Now, let's compare this with the 21st century humans. Once upon a time, a race was held between Bob and Max. But the finish line here was an ideal body type. So as the race started, Bob followed keto diets, ran 20 miles, and lifted 15 kilograms every single day in the first week, only to binge watch and feed on junk in the next week. However, Max had it all planned, and he slowly started dieting and regularly exercising, but never actually stressing himself out by starving or overdoing his workouts. And well, who was the fittest at the end of the race? Max. This whole scenario explains the desire of us as humans to constantly strive to be productive and busy. We all think we are going to deep clean our room in just one day, only to be amused by a hat we owned in 2015 that was hidden in our closet. Furthermore, we have the internet. Just like that one aunt at every family function, ready to dissolve all your confidence into her not so constructive criticism. Social media often develops a romanticized notion of a daily routine, advertising it as dream life. Productivity influencers suggest tips on how to curate your personal life or work that extra mile in your free time, ignoring that free time can actually mean downtime. Thanks to the internet, Bob, Max, and all the humans in the 21st century have insecurities, which further build goals. These goals require long-term efforts, which needs a routine, and that is where toxic productivity kicks in. For example, as I was scrolling through my phone last month, I came across a post which was mildly amusing. It read, Bill Gates never took a day off and worked around 100 hours a week. And here you are, wasting your time reading this post. That seemed extremely motivational, and so I promised myself to create a morning routine which will help me remain productive throughout the day. The morning routine was a bit like this. I wake up to the chirping of birds, make myself breakfast, cycle while breathing fresh air, and plan out my day by writing a fancy to-do list. But I had to do it all in an hour so I could attend school. The routine seems pretty satisfactory, right? Well, after 2 days, my morning went like this. I wake up to the sound of my alarm screeching at me. I burn my toast because I'm busy scrolling. And I skip cycling because I'm already late for school. And I need to get dressed. And, and, and plan out my day. And complete my 7 due assignments. All in an hour. And oh boy, was I frustrated that all this worry only led me back into bed, and I shut my eyes and slept. So I ended up procrastinating, something I feared in the first place. Toxic productivity is based on a whole cycle. You procrastinate, leading you to burden yourself with a ton of interest so you seem productive, but this causes you to be tired, so you give up, and now you're procrastinating again. On an individual scale, toxic productivity can lead to mental issues, such as depression and anxiety. We start to measure our self-worth depending on our hours of work, the money we earn, or even the lack of screen time. I felt inferior to my peers because I was studying less than they did. So all this rush productivity only leads to downfall. Now, how do we break that cycle? We set priorities. We cannot write a novel in one day, and we shouldn't set such unrealistic expectations either. We need to take it easy. Write 1 paragraph a day, maybe bump it up to 2. Remember that Rome wasn't built in just a day. Prioritize what is most important. Put all your energy into that task first. Moreover, self care is extremely essential. After all, having a cheat day will only relieve the pressures of dieting and will reset Bob or Max to get back to a healthy point, where productivity and ambition is once again maximized. Take it slowly and steadily. Relax when necessary, and you'll be more satisfied every day. That is the mantra. To conclude, be a tortoise, but in human form. Thank you so much.